Well, hi. You saw the title, The Wild Wild West of the art community. I will be talking about recent things that happened, and referencing older situations that also happened. That involved most of the same people I'm talking about. But I hope you like it, and let's go. The art community. One of the scariest places on YouTube, on social media apps in general. And that's why I'm deciding to talk about it today. In the last couple months, there's been a lot of different situations with the art community, and it's very, very scary drama. But today specifically, I'm talking about the Hopeless Peaches situation, and how this can literally be the beginning of the end for the art community. This video will mainly be going over some of my personal opinions from being a bystander of the situation that was not personally involved. I also will be criticizing other creators that thought it would be a good idea to involve themselves in a situation that had nothing to do with them. Oh, sorry, that was another situation. Anywho, all of my opinions you can take with the smallest grain of salt. Anywho, a good way to start would be talking about who is Hopeless Peaches. Hopeless Peaches is a relatively big commentary channel right now, sitting at 78.4k subscribers. She makes commentary on art and the art community in general with its plethora of different issues, and also personal opinions. But now the question is, how exactly did this happen? Quite recently, after the Toby vs. Omnia and Kai smackdown happened, the art community started to calm down, just to get riled up again because allegations were levied against Hopeless Peaches. If you want to know a little secret, in my personal opinion, these weren't allegations, but these were truths. But let's just go with allegations for now. Anyway, these allegations made everybody lose their minds for a second time. The allegations that were levied against Peaches was basically that she was being two-faced. Not only being two-faced, but lying and manipulating people, but also baiting with her mental health. Next, I will be talking about different people that were involved with this situation and how they're taking a stand against it. This will include the situation with prison mate Luke, Creepshow, and many others. Jeez, this drama seems to never end. Is prison mate Luke. I'm sure everybody at this moment knows who prison mate Luke is. He's a growing commentary channel that talks about a lot of different subjects from the art community to just regular YouTube drama. Anyways, he's made a couple of videos on the Toby situation, but also this situation as well. One of these videos, even called Stop Lying Peaches, goes into detail about how Peaches may be using her mental health as a deflection. Peaches has come out with a video, in my opinion, that was not the best. But this video from Hopeless Peaches was basically defending herself from the allegations. The video itself was called Addressing Creepshow Art Allegations, but the first half of the video was talking about the allegations that were put against her by Luke. I will be addressing that video much later in this one right here. I recommend you go watch a video by prison mate Luke called Stop Lying Peaches, and the other one called No More Lies Peaches. This will explain it better than I can because I was not personally involved in the situation. But I will summarize both videos. This will take a relatively long time. Video 1, named Stop Lying Peaches, starts off with Luke saying that he doesn't like how Peaches is treating other people in the art commentary community, and he doesn't like being lied about.
Clear that I'm not making this to milk the Toby situation for more views or trying to reignite the drama. It's dead now, and hopefully it will stay dead. But I don't like being lied about. I don't like being accused of things I never did, and I don't like how many people I know from the art commentary community that have been hurt and lied about by Hopeless Peaches.
Luke was also the first one to bring up the fact that she was sympathy baiting, or baiting with her mental health. Now, Peaches decides to use this later in her rebuttal video as some type of gotcha moment because he uses two different words to practically... Okay, let's try that again. Use two different words to practically explain the same exact thing. But as I said, I will be talking about that video later in this one. Luke even goes on to point out the fact that Peaches first apologized and retracted her apology and made it seem like Luke was throwing around baseless accusations that were ruining her career. Now, what really angered me in the situation is that she started prancing around and telling everybody that the only reason Luke was making these accusations is because Luke himself was angry that she didn't die. Now, I'm no expert in mental health, and I do not claim to be, but I really do think that is just blatant manipulation at that point. Anyways, as I said, you should watch the video for yourself to come to your own opinions, but yeah, that's what I got from it. Okay, the next video is called No More Lying Peaches. No More Lying Peaches starts off with Luke explaining how he's surprised how good the video went down last time, and practically restating some of the same points that he restated in his first video.
Situation would have a resting point where things don't get any worse. Well, if there's anything I've learned on YouTube, it's that things only get worse. A lot worse. I recommend you watch my last video on Hopeless Peaches because I would just be going over the same stuff again from 2 days ago. But I was surprised by how well received that video was. I was worried about it for a lot of reasons. People might have taken it as me bullying a smaller creator, me picking on someone with mental health problems, or just me being bitter about the Toby drama. Besides Creepshow Art and some other people from the art commentary community, I didn't know how people were going to react to it.
Well, I know I might butcher this name, but I'm going to try my best. Camila Cuevas is an animator and an artist on YouTube with 1.42 million subscribers. Her art is beautiful and so are her animations, and I feel like in this situation, Peaches took advantage of her openness to a friendship. When this situation went down, which was interesting to me, Peaches used it and made it seem that Camila was a bigger channel that was bullying a smaller channel. And normally in situations like this, you can tell I'm going off script, but normally in situations like this, when people decide that they want to use that excuse right there, the bigger channel and smaller channel, obviously you're going to believe the smaller channel, and I think that's where the situation went wrong. But let me go back on script. So they were both in this little part of the Undertale fandom that was a fan-made universe or an AU. They did make a drawing together, and that drawing ended up being absolutely beautiful. If I can find the drawing again, I will put it here. I just love the art. I love both their art styles, and it's such a shame because I really liked Peaches and I used to watch her, but that's besides the point. Let me get back on script again. So they ended up putting this drawing on the store, and that's when the whole situation went even more downhill from there. So Peaches made the claim that Camila was going out of her way to hide her signature, even though the signatures were on both sides. You could both see each of their signature. Now, she made this claim, I think this all happened on Amino, that Camila had did that, and Camila was asleep at the time, so she couldn't defend herself immediately. So what Peaches did is made it seem like Camila, the bigger channel, was attacking Peaches, the smaller one. And that, to me, was terrible. Eventually, Peaches does come to talk to Camila and asks her to take the drawing down, and since Camila is such a good friend, she does exactly that. And here's where I spice in a little bit of my opinion. Peaches decided to go on the Amino forum and talk about how Camila is not a trustworthy person to work with. And knowingly, people probably trusted Peaches in that situation. People probably trusted Peaches in that Amino place. So obviously you were driving people away from Camila so she couldn't get work or people to work with her. And that's how I know that Peaches knows what she's doing. She's not dumb, she's smart. And people that are defending her at this point, I feel like are not understanding that all of this can't just be an accident. But as I did say, I strongly do encourage you to watch Prison Make's video on the whole Camila situation. it would give you more context. But another example of something terrible she's done to another human being, which I cannot believe, is Creepshow Art. That's who we're talking about next. Now, Creepshow had her own drama before this with Toby making her video, but nevertheless, what Peaches did to her was terrible, and it was not good. Peaches had messed with Shannon so bad to the point that she thought that she deserved this.
I have known about what Peaches has said about me for months now, and when I was under the impression that she had only done this to me and this was something that I was somehow responsible for via my actions, I was very content keeping it private. Namely because in some part of my head, I thought I had deserved it. I thought even though I could prove she was actively lying about me and I showed that to other people, that somehow I had really been responsible and I had made her do what she did to me. The mental backflips I had to do in order to come to that end result is a lot, but it's me. I will classically always find a reason to blame myself for other people's issues, other people's faults, other people's actions against me, especially if it means keeping them in my...
Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail of the video. I did watch it, but I think you should go watch it for yourself. Shannon puts it in her own words, and I think it would be better if you watch her. And the video is 30 minutes, and it's a good watch. You'll get more detail on what happened. To summarize this, Shannon goes into some detail on what happened to her and Peaches. She even goes into detail where Peaches is telling her about this mystery YouTuber who was bullying her, which was Camilla. Now, I'm gonna put in my own opinion because the script I wrote was terrible, but Peaches knew what she was doing. Like, I want to make this very clear. She knew what she was doing. And to all the people that are defending her, I know she's your favorite YouTuber. I know you can't believe this. Ooh, girl could do something like that. I know it was very cringy, but yes, that's terrible what she did. We can all agree on this. And she knew what she was doing. Like, she was telling Shannon about this person, and she definitely wouldn't tell the girl's name because she knew what she was doing was in the wrong. Now, I know it's an opinion. You don't have to believe my opinion, but I personally do believe at this point when you're doing stuff maliciously and you know what you're doing, that's when action needs to be taken. Like, the people that are defending her, I understand that, but yeah, back on script now. So we're getting to the final stretch here. We're going to be talking about Peach's video, which was a literal train wreck, but I'm going to go into detail about that train wreck. So to be as frank as possible, this video is just excuses. It's not her owning up to anything, not her apologizing, just excuses. She's basically saying that she said one thing and didn't mean it to come off like that, so let me rephrase it. Which, yes, I understand. People say things weirdly sometimes, and off the cuff, like what I'm doing right now, but you do have to understand, that thing doesn't happen all the time. If she was saying something to Luke. Like, here's an example. When Luke was saying that she had literally said that he was saying, like, I know this is very badly worded, but let me put this simpler. Luke had said that she was using her mental health as a deflection. Peaches was saying that the only reason Luke had said that in the first place was because he was mad she didn't die. As I said earlier about that, that's manipulation. She was just imagine 50 minutes of that. About 50 minutes. I will correct myself if I'm wrong, but about 50 minutes of her deflecting with mental health or other things. There's other videos that go into this deeper, but that's basically what was happening. If you know anything about me, I hate when people use their mental health as a deflection. But anyway, the video was not the best. My personal opinion is that she was just using a bunch of deflections. Let's move on to my closing thoughts. I think the situation is basically just a circus at this point. Like, we're not even allowed to go outside a house, but why go outside your house when you can have a circus on YouTube and everybody in the circus is just the art community? And The funny part about this is this whole situation happened because of the Toby situation. It's basically just a continuation. It's a part 2. And you know what? That's funny to me. That's very funny to me. And since this is my closing thoughts, I'm also going to, I said this at the beginning, it's going to reference older situations that have happened. The whole Toby situation was a clown show. It was a circus as well. This is just like a calm down circus because it's with Peaches. But like, can we talk about how people are not involving themselves in this situation? Like, they learned. I think some of them learned, like Just a Robot, Manga Common, Mad Libs, Fuchsia Butters, like, they learned to not involve themselves. And like, let's talk about this just for a second. Like, this is just gonna be a random rant, like, right now. And, this is off the cuff, too. Can we talk about how, Just a Robot thought it would be a decent idea to literally put Black SpongeBob while mockingly reading a comment Kai left? Like, did they not think about that? Maybe be like, maybe people are gonna think we're racist if we put this in there. Which, yes, that was very racist. And as me, being black myself, that was pretty fishy. I'm not even gonna lie. That was kind of racist. That situation, that's a car. That situation was it was a wild ride. But yeah, I think people are learning not to involve themselves in stuff that doesn't involve them. But yes, now I'm going to be talking to Peaches directly. This is just me talking to her and recommendations. Now, I know it's hard. People are attacking you and people are saying stuff, but a lot of the stuff that they're saying is valid criticism because you did something wrong. One thing I think that would be the best for you to do is actually apologize. Apologize for what you did. Say you're sorry because you did some pretty bad stuff. And I personally believe that everyone can have a redemption. Peaches, your art is amazing. I wish your personality would fit, but this is the time that you need to maybe take a break from the internet. Not mental health baiting, but take a break from the internet. Reflect on what you did and try to come back a better person. I think that would help everybody in this situation because a lot of people were hurt by the situation. And you not apologizing is making it 10 times worse. So now on to why I called this video the Wild Wild West of the art community. First, I thought it was really funny because Wild Wild West, but mainly because I just think that the art community shoots itself in its own face sometimes with doing stuff like this. People not apologizing, people refusing to believe they can do wrong, and the people that are bystanders like me who are looking into the situation, looking at all this craziness and just being confused at this point. We're like just random cowboys going around on their horses and just shooting at each other because why not? At this point, the art community is not the place it used to be. And I know places change, but at least if we're going to change, let's change for the better. I know not everybody is going to get along, and especially in a community where there's a lot of fan artists, there's a lot of comic artists, there's a lot of everything in here. I just think it would be amazing if, for once, we weren't just shooting at each other because we can. We can see in the situation that Peaches took advantage of a lot of people's trust and a lot of people's friendship, and I just think that's terrible. I don't want to go around calling people terrible people because of what they've done, because I do strongly believe that people can change and they can redeem themselves. But this situation has just shown how two-faced she can be and how she's not really being friends with you because she likes you. She's being friends with you because of the clout she can get off of you, which is terrible in my personal opinion. But what does it matter? Anyways, I've really enjoyed making this video, and I hope you enjoyed it too. And we're coming on the last ending stretch of my speed paint in the background. And since this is my first video, I'm probably going to ramble a little bit until the speed paint ends. I am an artist on Instagram. I do a lot of fan art on my Instagram instead of original stuff, but this is some of my favorite one of my best original drawings. So yeah, I hope you like it. Instagram will be somewhere and something else. And yeah, goodbye. Bye bye.